welcome to my Love Knows Best. This is a redo of an old video I made. Apparently I had bad audio and close-up video. This is better because I have better equipment, better computer, and whatnot. Now, would that be? Oh, my bad. I don't know what the heck that happened. Okay, let's see here. The Death of a Nation. I'm gonna give my brutal honor. I'm a guy who's not a fan of fan clubs for presidents. I don't care what side you're on. You're supposed to support the leader if you think support your leader, no matter if you like him or not. You pray for him. At least just from a Christian standpoint, you pray for your leaders, whether they're good or bad. Christians are supposed to be able to be under any type of government, no matter what it is. Some more better than the others. But with that being said, this movie let me tell you, let's start off with the president himself. I never seen a man hated so much in my entire life, ever. I think he's more hated than George W. Bush was. I don't even know how this is remotely possible, since this very same dude was also loved by the very people he now hates, all of a sudden hates him. I don't know, 20 years ago, they were having him in rap songs, they had him on TV, everybody was sprawling to be the next Trump, okay? Everybody was sprawling to be on The Apprentice and whatnot. Now all of a sudden, he runs for president, and now he's a racist, a xenophobic. He's not Hitler. He's the worst thing ever. And I'm like, what happened? And I'm like, where in the world happened? How did you go from loved to worst person on earth outside of Hitler? In comparison to Hitler, right next to him, right under this. And I'm like, this is why you don't be friends with people. They will turn on you in a heartbeat just because you get on TV and say something. Like, it has appeared to me that all you have to do is go on news and say such and such is a racist, and everybody will believe it. With no facts or evidence to back it up. You would be hanging out with that dude for 20 years, and all of a sudden, just because one person go out there and say he's a is, that all of a sudden you hate the guy. All of a sudden, he's the worst thing on earth. All of a sudden, you automatically believe with no evidence to back it up whatsoever. Somebody just go up there. This politician said you are a racist, my guy. I don't know if that's true or not, but I guess it's true because he's a Democrat, and I have to believe him because he's got a D in front of his name. Same with the other side, but yeah. And then you got the worst problem of all. People not honoring people's rights. People not honoring people's rights to vote. Just because you got outvoted don't mean your vote didn't count. You did outvoted. There's an attack on our American right of vote. No, there's not. No, there is not. You lost. You got outvoted. You know how the government runs since you were a toddler, okay? But no matter if you were in high school, you had to learn the government and how it runs and how presidents are elected through electoral college. Now you want to get rid of it because it doesn't fight your favor. There's a reason why it's put there in the first place to keep people from having the same president for years and it turning into a dictatorship. Having the president be elected by the selected states, selected cities, instead of by everybody. And then everybody being grouped together with electives. That way it's fair. America was founded on rights of the people. That means everybody, not just the people who think like you or people who like everybody. People making groups forming anti-hate groups, even though they're practicing hate themselves. It baffles me. Now, while I'm mentioning this, because it relates to this movie to a degree, because it talks about that in this movie. People denying the truth for a lie. I watched this movie. Now, anybody who knows Donald Trump is not necessarily a Republican. He's technically a Democrat. More of a moderate Democrat who decided to go on the right. For now. For reasons. But that's just also dangerous. That's probably how the Antichrist comes. I'm not saying he is, but we don't know where he's going to come from. Now, I remember when the left used to be a fringe group that nobody really listened to. Now it's become a forefront of attention. When people listen to racists about how to deal with other people, you end up with this. Okay, listen to people who hate people for whatever reason, race, and then you get what you got today. Groups forming, claiming therefore to take care of fascism, even though they don't even know what fascism is. You ask them what the meaning of fascism is, they don't know. They don't know. They'll just say, and they don't know. Because they don't even know. They were taught something. That's what they were taught. They were forced to regurgitate whatever their teacher told them to regurgitate out as knowledge. And you get people who just blindly believe in stuff. Regurgitating knowledge. That's what I call it. Regurgitation knowledge. Because it ain't their own knowledge. But the teacher would not accept any other knowledge other than what they believe. Therefore, they had to write that down to pass their class. And some did believe it, but some didn't. But I want to get through class, they had to write that with garbage, and they slowly started to believe in it. Slowly but surely, after you have to regurgitate the same crap, start believing that nonsense, and then you end up being like them. That's why all these journalists get on TV regurgitate nonsense. Comparing apples to oranges, not even the same thing, but technically speaking. But can we save a nation, America, a second time? When was the first? When was the first time? I'm just saying. When did you save America the first time? I don't like the idea of claiming you're saving a nation. The death of a nation. The nation's gonna die. The nation's dying. I see what he's saying, son. I think he's trying to say it's our rights are being corroded by the left through means of false means of equality, diversity, and I'll say a false means because none of what they're saying has anything to do with equality. It's identity politics. Because it's a fake. It's a fraud. It's doing the exact same thing the KKK was doing, except for the exact same thing the KKK was doing. It's more broader than what they were doing. It's a broader spectrum. A more broader spectrum. Because instead of making a group now, they expanded it. So instead of focusing on one race, they expanded it to everybody. Anybody willing to join the club of race politics. So they knew they could no longer rely on white racists for their platform. So they expanded it and they opened it up for the smaller groups. Make them into hate groups. Then they'll have a lockdown on the hate monopoly. Fool them into thinking that there can't be racists or fool them into believing that they can't hate and that their purpose is okay because they're fighting an evil. This, you gotta understand, is the greater fight. The fight isn't when Donald Trump can win, and when Donald Trump began. Okay, this is a spiritual battle. That's bottom line. It's a spiritual battle. It is not a battle of facts. Not a battle of facts and evidence. There's not a battle of morals. It's a spiritual battle. Everybody's in it. Victims of it. Casualties of it. Nobody knows morals except the one who created it. Like, God is the one who created morals. No one person knows all the right answers. No, every one person knows what's the right thing to do. Or the wrong thing to do. Not one side's good and other side's evil. That doesn't exist. There's evil people who do good and people who do evil. But all you've got to do is look around you and see who's doing the wrong thing and the right thing. Demonizing one group of people because they disagree with you or they hurt your feelings. Well, you are violating other people's rights for your own benefit. But that's not surprising since the book of Revelation said so. Bad people are going to lose their tolerance for the truth and cling on to a lie, glorifying one's own self, being irresponsible, self-glorification, adulterers, liars, cheats. It goes on along with ungrateful. Gotta emphasize that one. Ungrateful, not giving thanks. All these things, these things happen because people are ungrateful. These people hate because they're ungrateful. They always see what they don't have instead of what they do. What do you have to be grateful for? Living, food, and a roof over your head. Y'all need to be giving. Here's the thing. Y'all need to be putting your faith in God and not on man. I'm marrying the government. The government ain't gonna do nothing for you. The government's not gonna do nothing for you. Never will. Never. What's it? Never will. They can only help. They're not God. Never can be. They don't make their own money. Where the money gonna come from? They can give you that for free, for real, unless it's coming out your own pocket. They can't give you back your money. Because they're just giving back your money you already paid. And people don't understand that. There ain't nothing free. You have to pay for it. Either you're paying up front or you're paying out your back end. Either way, you're never going to pay up front or out your back. Behind your back. Which one you want to pay out? Because then niggas begin, since you don't want to pay up front, they're going to take it out your back. Don't understand that. No, free this, free that, free this and that. So, wait a minute. They ain't free. That just gonna take the money out your back end. It make you believe it's free. It's make believe. I'm gonna make you believe it's free, so while I'm stealing money from behind your back, and then you'll end up poorer than you already was. Where you think that money gonna go? To your pockets? No. Why you think those politicians get rich from stealing money from your pocket? Because you keep falling for the game. but he said not much on the movie. It talks about Antifa, the worst terrorist group I ever heard in my life. But technically, this is what happens when you let your kids out of liberal schools, let them run loose without their parents. He goes into way in the back in history. He goes into history. He goes into Hitler. He goes into whatnot, and compares the difference between Hitler policies and the Democratic policies, and all this stuff. And I'm saying, y'all don't get it. You just don't get it. Everybody knows this. Anybody with a brain cell can see this. It's that they can't see it. They're spiritually blind. They will not be able to see it. No matter how much you tell them, they will not be able to see it because they're blind. They're spiritually blind. They cannot see the truth. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says they're going to continue to be blind. You the right keep trying to tell them this. Now, some might see it and come and say, well, I guess you're right. I'm going to change my opinion. You might get people to change your opinion. You might not. But technically speaking, what you're doing is just the blind sheep decides to follow you. It isn't necessarily that he sees, it's that he feels that you might be a little right. So he feels that you have the truth on you, so that he'll start following you. Technically speaking, he's still blind though. Now, one blind sheep following people off the cliff. Okay, blind sheep will follow anyone who has his color. These people, not just these people, all people want to feel the reason what happens when you follow man other than God. They're going to reap exactly what happens when you depend on man rather than God. They don't get absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's true. I decided to do this. I said they making more sense than everybody on the left. This, even for what this is, they're making more sense. And I'm like, that's crazy. There used to be a time when you couldn't tell the difference. People come together, no matter what side they're on, and talk with each other and debate with each other, and nobody gets beat up. But now, all of a sudden, you get one side, this side over here has one stand, the other side got this stand, and the other side don't like it, so they go over there try to beat up the other one because they have this false sense of idea that the other side's evil and they have to beat them up. Because they have a different idea than they do. Not everybody on that side, but the more crazy ones on that side. And there are some crazy people on the right too, don't get that wrong. Some crazy people on the right. But technically speaking, just because hate groups are going to exist in this world, especially in the States, they don't divide anybody. So busy worried about the KKK, the Nazi skinheads. They ain't worried about you. They stand back and laughing at you behind because y'all being dumb. You don't worry about all these hate groups. Ku Klux Klan, the Nazi skinheads, the fascist groups. Or there ain't that many of them. But there is. Ain't really that many of them. They used to be irrelevant. Now you're making them relevant. Okay, don't be talking about them all that one time for it. Calling everybody unknown a man a fascist or a Nazi because you disagree with them. My goodness. Like, it's like both sides have a different view of America. But they too stubborn to talk to each other. So instead of talking to each other, they hate to vilify each other and call each other names and whatnot. Beat each other up, get in fights like they do in a cookout. Everyone has a different view of what American is supposed to be. Ain't nobody know that America is a mixing pot of different people and different beliefs and different. Nobody has no American has a single belief. We are not a unit of single belief people. We have different beliefs, different lifestyles, different things that would make us American. Everybody running around beating people up because they don't agree with them. That's not what America's about. Agreement is not about what America's about. It's people agreeing with each other. About people living in harmony, whether they agree or disagree. That's what makes you an American. Not what party line you belong to. People, it's crazy today, people. This movie would get you talking about things, other things. Well, it's crazy. People are disowning family members because they got an R in front of them. They side with the Republicans. Like this is Civil War all over again. You got people unfriending people on Facebook because they're Republicans, or you got people unfriending people because, well, actually just the other way around. I wish I could say it was them, but I don't know. I don't see any Republicans befriending people because they're Democrats. But then there probably is, the more hardcore ones. But that's another weird thing. The Democrats do something the right doesn't do. For some reason or another. For some group they claim they're so tolerant. They claim they're so tolerant. They are intolerant, but they claim to be so tolerant. But they want to unfriend people because they don't have the same opinion they do. It baffles me. They're the only ones who want to be violent. They're the only ones. I'm going to say the only ones. But there have been incidences on the right where right did some crazy stuff. But for the most part, from what I'm hearing, I'm only hearing from the Democrat side. Or leftists. The fringe group of the other side acting crazy. Throwing shakes on people's faces. Throwing water on people because they disagree with them. Or they support a president they don't. Like there's never gonna be another election ever. Media covering up for people. It's amazing. But that's all I gotta say. This movie is good. I guess what it is. I mean, how do y'all judge a documentary? That is the really weird thing. You can't really rate this movie because it's a documentary. Well, not even a documentary, if you want to call it. It's not. It's got history in it to make it a documentary, but it's also a present day thing. And it's more of a comparison contrast movie. What can you call this movie? They call it a documentary, but documentaries are usually about historical events. Look, I'm going with a documentary. It's hard to judge what used to be a documentary. This, what you see today, is a combination of liberal crap let loose in the world. I'm not saying everything they do is wrong. There's some that got some right stuff. They do got some right stuff. It's unfair to say everything they do is wrong, because that'd be untrue. It's like everything in the right ain't right. There's something wrong. There's something wrong in here. Like I said before, in my older video, I don't change my statements. But the matter is, with nature, people going on TV talking about something, we're the good guys. Not Republicans and Democrat going there talking about something, we're the superheroes. I mean, get out of here. The first rule of thumb is anybody who claims they're good, obviously you need to put a red flag on there. Because technically speaking, there ain't no person on earth good. Not one. There's only one good person, that's God. We get sinners in need of repentance. But then again, there we go. Now that I'm rambling now, I'm going to say that this movie left me thinking. Got me thinking, and I was out there learning something. Everybody knows me. I always listen to people who talk. I listen to all sides. I listen to people. When something comes to my table, I go back and I listen. When I hear a statement, a clip, or say a clip that's a bit harsh, I got to go back and look at the whole speech, because it's a habit now. Because you can't trust what being said is what is actually being said. It's all a bunch of lies walking around. You can't just trust anything you say on TV nowadays. You can't trust the media to tell the truth. Nonetheless, get it right. They gonna tell you a lie and call it truth. But it's really their opinion. They believe he is a liar. That doesn't make him is one. Like him is. People are facetious. All they care about their own goals and not about other people. If they cared about other people, they would put aside their grievances and do what is right for the people. Not trying to do the spin-a-rooney and do all this stupid stuff just for votes. They ain't the only reason why they're doing it. They want to get back in office. They want that share. That's all they care about, is getting that share. That's why somebody say these people sell their soul just to get that share. And that is all they care about. I don't know what will come up next. I appreciate people willing to criticize both sides. Mainly because it's more realistic. People, I don't really understood this, and I'm gonna end it right here. See my last bit of shit about this. Enjoy, because this movie does. It does. There are people who love this God no matter what. He can do it. Ever can be proven up, and he can do whatever he wants, and people are not going to see it was wrong. It's dangerous. I'll tell you why, because that's exactly what the enemy is going to do. This is only a sample. I'm not saying he is. What we're seeing today is birth pains. People were too sucked into their party lines that they're not willing to see what's in front of their face. I'm pretty sure he's an alright person. I never considered him a racist. One, he's not, I don't think he's a racist. I really don't think he's a racist. Because he hasn't done anything completely super racist. Like, he called 2 people stupid. He called a lot of people stupid. But calling one person stupid does not make a person racist. If that was the case, then everybody's a racist. Like, I'm just saying, if that was the case, everybody is a racist. You might ever call anybody stupid for any reason whatsoever. They're racist automatically. And if you call a girl stupid, you're sexist automatically. Everybody's a sexist. And everybody's either phobic or is or anything else. If that was the case, if you call one person a bad name, insulting them makes you a racist, then everybody on earth is a racist. I'm just saying, if everybody on earth is a racist, even the people complaining about it is a racist. Everybody's xenophobic, everybody's homophobic, everybody's aphobic. What it really is, that's what everybody is. Because legally speaking, everybody has called somebody a name before hurt their feelings. Before they automatically everybody is phobic, ism, whatever it is. But I never did that. If you thought about it, you're racist. Even if you thought about it, you're racist. It's getting that ridiculous. People trying to tell other people what they're thinking or what they mean by certain things. What they believe they think or what they believe they're saying. It's crazy. But this is my view of death of a nation. How this nation's actually dying. It's going through something. God ain't through with it yet. Ain't through with it yet. It's kind of a ridiculous statement that the nation is dying. I don't think. We can't stop the prophecies. I'm sorry to tell you this. It's a death in battle. That's why we're always losing. Slowly but surely, we're losing little battles here and there. I think they might have been lost. What God has said will happen. What has been prophesied will happen. There's nothing we can do. We can fight to slow it down, but really, I think your fight is the reason why. No, actually, it's the Spirit. So the Spirit is keeping things where they are, not nothing we're doing. Or no, by any of our words, that this stuff has gotten worse yet. The Spirit, as long as it's here, it's not gonna get worse. But when it leaves, crap's gonna hit the fan. Fast. The chapters are ending. The pages are ending here. This book of life, and y'all need to be ready. This is Love Knows Best. Signing out.